What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. You already know who it is. It's Mr. No Face, No Case, MSK, Mask on Sport, with another video for you. Now, it feels good this morning. It feels good to make a video on a Monday morning, especially when you've collected 3 points at the weekend. So it's always a better feeling. I just wanted to, do a quick video. Just want to talk about Manchester United quickly. Now, I know that I'm also going to touch on the game as well on the weekend, but obviously, Ruben Amorim had a conversation with Jim Ratcliffe in regards to his job and whether or not it'll be getting sacked. Now, a lot of people, especially Manchester United fans, anyway, a lot of Manchester United fans who are out there, don't want to say they're influencers, but YouTubers. I don't want to put words in their mouth as well, but based on everything that I've been hearing, even I've got a group chat as well. I've got a group chat, and in that group chat, obviously, there's Manchester United fans in there. And a lot of them are either 1 week criticizing Ruben Amorim, sacking him, they want him gone, and then the next week it's Manchester United are back. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a lot of extremely positive Manchester United fans, and there's the extremely negative Manchester United fan, and then it's hard to find the people in the middle. The ones who are trying to find a balance are either shown off, or they're seen as just the people that are just they're not making sense, or they're seen as being delusional, or vice versa. It goes across the board basically. Everyone think everybody's delusional. But what I'm really trying to get into is because if you think about it properly, Manchester United have actually had the hardest start to the league. And everything that's happening right now is based on the fact that we finished 15th last season. If we didn't finish 15th last season, currently we're 3 points behind on the table? Premier League table. I think we're 3 points behind second. 3 points behind second, 8 points behind yeah. Pretty much, yeah. We're 3 points behind second in 11th. I know we're still in 11th, don't get me wrong. We're still 11th, but the fact of the matter is we're still 3 points behind. And if you think about it, really, that's not really it's not really saying a lot. We've won two, draw two, right there in 11th, and it's there 3 points, 7 points. We're sitting on 7 point minus two goal difference, and Arsenal sitting on 10 points. Do you know what I'm saying? So either way you look at it, it's 3 points from Chelsea, it's 3 points from Arsenal, who are in second. But at the same time as well, if you look at we're also we're also 3 points from 17th. And the team that we're playing next weekend is Brentford. They're in the 17th place. Now, if Manchester United go on and lose to Brentford again, then it's going to be another crisis. Manchester United fans will be calling for the sacking of Ruben Amorim. But if we go on to win again, then people are gonna start saying, yeah, he's doing well. He's stabilized the team and so on and so forth. But what I'm trying to talk about is actually the fact that we've had a hard start to the season so far. I mean, we started with Arsenal, which arguably that's our best game of the season. That's me personally in terms of performance, how we played, reducing them to literally nothing. That's our best game of the season for me personally. I'm not talking about everybody else. And then is the loss that what really made everything difficult or everyone crash out is a loss against Grimsby. Is it Grimsby? Yeah, Grimsby in the EFL Cup. That's really what made everyone lose their mind. That's the reason why everybody is lost their mind. They just went crazy because of that loss. I understand that as well, especially the way we played. The way we played was just the poorest I've ever seen Manchester United play in my entire life of supporting them. So I can understand why people crash out about that. I crashed out a little, but then at the same time, I kind of understood. I know where the problems were, and from then on, we've actually we've been better a little bit. We've been a little better. I'm not saying that we still haven't got problems. We've got many problems, many problems. But the reason why we lost that to Grimsby is not just because of the keeper. It's the players, it's their performance, it's everything. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the only thing I can't sit here and do is to blame the manager. Can't blame the manager for what's happening. And he's already come out and said that, you know what? I can't change my formation. My formation is fine. It's the mentality of the player. And I tend to agree with him on that. I tend to agree with him because the mentality of the player needs to be better. But another problem with that, or the challenge with that, is the fact that if they're not winning games, it's going to be difficult for them to be able to get the mentality right, or for them to be able to have this winner, to develop this winning mentality, or this die-hard mentality. But we saw that a little in the Chelsea game, where we could have ended up losing that game, or even drawing the game. Could have drew or lose the game. But what they showed is a bit of a desire, a bit of heart. And I say that because they fought. They were battling. They battled for it. Chelsea was pretty much dominating towards the closing of the second half. But they dug deep. Manchester United dug deep, and they held on to that win. So I really want to talk a little bit about that, as to the reason why I feel like we did well in that game. And it's pretty simple. Defending wise, we was on top of everything. We switched off one time. And the one time that we switched off was the corner that was a short corner, and then they crossing, they got a goal back from Chalobah. That's the only time Chelsea were able to penetrate Manchester United. Other periods when we were alert, when we was playing our game, they had no chance. They couldn't do anything. Even when we went down to 10 men, they tried, they were huffing and puffing, but they couldn't do anything. That's how good the defending was against Chelsea. Don't get me wrong, we did play them with 10 men for a majority of the time, and we got 2 goals from the fact that they were down to 10 men. But even when we was 10 aside, but we went down to 10 men as well. The defending part of our game has improved. I'm still nervous about our keeper, don't get me wrong. I still feel like Bayinde is not a right keeper. But one thing I would say about him is that him too is getting a bit more, is gaining confidence. He's gaining confidence, but I'm still not confident in him. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Manchester United fans out there are not confident in him. And when they saw that team sheet and they saw Bayinde every day, they're wondering, why is he not playing at the man that we paid 20 odd millions for? Why are we not playing him? And but yeah, it's Ruben Amorim. He knows what he's doing. I'm not gonna try and sit here and pretend that I know the reason why he's playing Bayinde instead of Le Mans. But defending wise, yes, Maguire, it was solid. It was getting his head on the ball. Matthijs de Ligt, solid. That guy arguably is being one of our best defenders in from last season up to this season as well. He's been arguably the best defender that we have. Right. But I would say that, yeah, Luke Shaw is still an issue with Luke Shaw. I don't think Luke Shaw is capable of doing the things that I used to do before. But then again, maybe it just hasn't catch up. He's been out of the game for so long. It's going to take him a while. Maybe it's going to take him a while to actually get back into it. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. I can't tell you that. But what I do know is Luke Shaw is probably the only weak link in that defense. And when Martinez comes in, I feel like things will be better in terms of even playing from the back as well. Will be much improved when Martinez comes in, because Martinez could play from the back and he's good at defending as well. And we know that he's got a constructive aggression as well. So I do feel like yeah, our defense is getting better, it's improving, and the way we handle João Pedro, it's been on the scoring. He's been scoring since he moved to Chelsea, literally. So the way we handled that was good as well. Mazraoui, you know how I feel about this guy. Since he's coming to Manchester United, I don't think he's really put a full wrong, to be fair. He's a guy that's going to give you a 6 or 7 every single game. Every single game. Like, guaranteed 6, 7. Now, it can go up or it can go down depending on how the collective of the team perform. So Mazraoui also brilliant. Set piece, the way we defend set piece is better. Again, like it's funny I say that because we did concede to a set piece as well. So me saying that obviously now just sounds like I'm just talking nonsense, but we was better. We was better. We did concede to a set piece from a corner, short corner, and then we switched off, like I said. So our set piece defending is better. Attacking wise, we've got the players. We've got players in a squad, a depth as well, a squad depth in terms of attacking. In terms of defending, we also have that. But what we're lacking is the midfield area. The midfield area is the major problem for Manchester United, and obviously it's clear to see now. Without Casemiro, the next best team would be Manuel Ugarte. Manuel Ugarte is very limited. It's very, very, very limited. And the only thing that he's good at, even in his aggression, sometimes is over the top. But like I said, the only thing that he's good at is pretty much ball winning, and he wins the ball well. But in terms of progressive passing, in terms of ball over the top, in terms of finding a pass, that is a bit above his pay grade, if you want to put it that way. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is Kobbie Mainoo. Now, Kobbie Mainoo, I like Kobbie Mainoo, but I don't think he is what everyone think he is. I don't think he is that player in that midfield that can control, dictate tempo, that can drive. Well, he can drive, but that can go back and forth, up and down. He's not a Gravenberch. He's not a Declan Rice. I don't even think he's a Zubimendi. Do you know what I'm saying? But again, we're not really going to get to know properly until this guy starts to play. As much as I do like Kobbie, I don't know if he can dictate play. And again, I don't know if I trust Kobbie. And I think that might be the same problem with Amorim. I don't think he trusts Kobbie enough to be in that pivot too. I don't think Kobbie's even more. He's got enough athleticism to be able to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the only issue that I have with Kobbie in that number 6 position. Now, if you want to push Kobbie up, even as a 6 or 8, I don't think he can do it. Now, pushing Kobbie up to like a 10 position, I think is much better there because he can grab the ball. He's got quick feet when he's doing this skill. He's got quick feet. He can hold the ball up. He can drive. He can create from that position there, from that little 10 position. And I think that's the reason why Ruben Amorim said as well that Kobbie's competing with Bruno. I think that's the reason why I said Kobbie's competing with Bruno. And we know that Kobbie is not Bruno. Kobbie is not Bruno. He's nowhere near Bruno's level yet. And that's the issue that I have right now. Is she's trying to find a spot in the starting 11 for Kobbie Mainoo. But yeah, like I said in the beginning, it feels good to be able to do this kind of video, especially after 3 points in the weekend. And if we go on to beat Brentford next weekend, then we can start gaining some momentum. But first of all, we need to go to Brentford and make sure that we get that win. But as always, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.